Carlos, what are you doing?
World History P! To start off with my video, I'm going to be talking about the Italian Revolution, which began in 1450. The Italian Revolution was a great time period of economic, cultural, and fine arts development. Leonardo da Vinci was actually born in 1450, the same year as the Renaissance. He left many great works of art, and he died in 1519. His most famous painting is La Mona Lisa. Ship me. Next, I'll be talking about the Northern Renaissance, which is a time period where Italian Renaissance ideas spread to the north. There were many great works of art, such as the Portrait of a Man, regarding the Renaissance, here's a funny pun. Who created the first round table during the Renaissance? Circumference. Next, I'll be talking about Frederick the Great. Frederick the Great was a great king due to his political views, or more cultural views, depending on religion. It says right here, he was born in the 18th century and attempted to introduce the Enlightenment reforms into Germany and built on military and bureaucratic foundations of his predecessors. And that's why he was so great, was because unlike most kings, he had a large amount of religious tolerance. Stop going up and down, Karen. No. Okay. So yeah, religious tolerance, and he created a large amount of freedom on religion. Next, we'll be talking about Martin Luther. He was a great German monk. He believed deeply in the Catholic religion. He had a very famous saying stating that faith was the only salvation. And although he made public announcements such as money was the only salvation, he cared deeply about the religion and the people.
Prepare for a mini seizure.
What? What? Oh. And here's a picture of Martin Luther. Damn it. Next, I'll be talking about the 30-Year War, which was a war between the Holy Roman Empire and the Protestants. It was a great holy war, and it ended with the destruction of the Treaty of Westphalia. It ended in 1648, and here's my drawing. I believe they used spears. I wanted Doritos. Next, I'll be talking about the English Civil War, which was a conflict between 1640 to 1660. Is that a Mosca? Give me the fly sweater. Mosca! Dead. Next, I'll be talking about the English Civil War, which, as I was saying before I was interrupted, was between 1640 and 1660. It was a conflict regarding religious and constitutional issues, and it ended with it caused issues regarding the power of the monarchy, and it ended with the execution of the king. Here's my drawing. Next, I'll be talking about the impact of the world's economy. It affected many places such as Spain, England, Europe, France, Netherlands, etc. Though it mainly affected Spain, such as in the sense of the import of gold and silver, thus causing economic poverty since prices raised. And it caused many issues for the society, so people were left poor, just like me. But I got my Starbucks. Ugh. Next, I'll be talking about social protests. Social protests regarding to the economic change that affected mainly the poor due to population rise and food prices. There was a huge wave of protests that developed around the 16th century. After many years of protests and the years passed by, landlords and peasants worked together to lower the tax prices. That wasn't me. I swear. Now I'll be talking about science majors regarding the time period, such as Harvey Williams, who discovered the circulation of the blood, then Isaac Newton, who discovered the force of gravity, and then finally Francis Bacon, was an influential member of the scientific revolution. I want bacon now. But we don't have any. Now I'll be talking about science, the new authority. It happened during the 16th century. It was a time period where science developed extremely. After many years of practices, the scientific revolution began. There are many people regarding it, many founding fathers, you can say. But due to these practices, there are many cases of witchcraft. Next, I'll be talking about the witchcraft prosecutions, mainly regarding to the poor. There are many rumors spread by children against them. There were over 100,000 deaths. And you know, here's my picture of the witch. You know what they say, witches get stitches. And if you need me, I will be leaving. Whee! It also counts as a weave too.
Kill yourself.
Next, I'll be talking about the parliamentary monarchies. It began in the 17th century and followed the trends of absolute monarchies. The English Civil Wars produced a final political settlement in 1688 and 1698. And it was called the Glorious Revolution. I really can't breathe in here. In conclusion, the development of the West impacted today's society in many senses, such as Christianity being the main religion, and many developments in scientific and medical wise. Please pass me.
What's wrong, Carlos?
I think I ate too much. My pancita. But it's so good. If we get 30 subscribers, we'll start making more videos.